Welcome to day 13 of the Unleash Your Inner Money Babe $1,000 Challenge. We're working from this book by Kathrin Zenkina, who has definitely done a lot for me in the manifestation world. Her brand, Manifestation Babe, is amazing. Podcast also, and content on Instagram. She's just my super guru, one of my favorite coaches on law of attraction. So check her out. That's the book that we're using. So today we're going to be talking about doing our part in manifestation, because when people talk about manifestation, I think a lot of times people who don't know about the law of attraction think that we're talking about just magically making money appear. And so naturally, you're going to get some skeptics. If you say, oh, I can manifest money, it's just going to fall in my lap by feeling good. Yeah, some people are going to think you're a little nuts. But they think you're nuts because what they don't understand is that we're the co-creators in manifestation. So this isn't us just laying back, drinking Mai Tais, and waiting for money to fall on us. Although it can look a lot like that, because when we're the co-creators of our reality, it means that the universe has one piece and we have the other piece. And our part is to listen to our intuition, to follow our intuition, and to take inspired action that comes out of that listening. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. My name is Lily. I'm here live in Las Vegas, where I live and love it. I'm passionate about sharing the law of attraction. I found it maybe, I don't know, it's been a long time, but 5 years ago, I really started getting into it a lot, reading about it, studying, practicing, testing it out, all of that stuff. So I found that it just completely shifted everything for me. It shifted my mindset. It allowed me to really easily manifest the things I wanted in an inspired way. So that's why I'm here to share those with you. So do me a favor, if you get value from this, would you give me a like? Do it now before you forget, because I know you're going to get value by the end anyway, right? So give us a little YouTube love. All right, so if you're starting to wonder where this $1,000 is coming from, you're not alone. I do it every time. Every time I try to invest money, I still sit there and think, well, like, this seems impossible. How is this going to happen? But you know what? That's the thing, is that we do our part, right? And our part isn't to know how it's going to happen. But we do have a part to play, which is that we have to take action to be able to, thanks for smashing the like button, Jamin. We have to take action to be able to make this manifestation process happen, right? But we're not just sort of out there haphazardly doing things, chasing money. And that's the difference. It's all about turning in and getting quiet and listening to our intuition, being in the present, and seeing where that inspiration comes from. And then once you're connected, your mind-gut connection is there from this intentional visualization and meditation and getting quiet and being present that we're practicing, then that it doesn't necessarily mean that the inspiration is going to fall on you while you're meditating, but it means that you'll be tuned in enough to that subconscious level to know the inspiration when it comes to you. So it's not even necessarily that it might not have come to you otherwise. Maybe the same opportunity would have been in front of you and you wouldn't even have seen it. Or you would have seen it and thought, nah, that's not possible, or that's ridiculous. So, but you've got to really tune in. But it won't feel like work. It'll feel like nudges in a direction that's exciting. So as you increase your money vibe, you're going to start getting these nudges from the universe. Little sparks of inspiration that seem to just sort of come out of nowhere. And I know for me, it happens anyway, but since I've been doing this practice, I'm on day 13 of doing all of these exercises with you guys, it's been pretty phenomenal. The amount of direction and inspiration and inspired energy I've had. If I were to think about all of the things that I'm doing on a daily basis right now, and if I were to think about doing those things, a couple weeks ago before I started this process, It would have sounded like a ton of work. It would have sounded really hard. It would have sounded like I would have needed a lot of discipline and very little free time. And I would have said, I don't really think I want to do that. And now it feels so inspired that it's like I want to stay up all night to get the things done that I need to do, or that I need to do. I mean, self-proclaimed need to do, because they're in my inspired actions, right? So these nudges are going to feel automatic. They're going to feel out of nowhere. And it may feel like you're feeling better, you're able to go after these things, but it's not going to feel like you're not you. Shaman, don't stay up. Yeah, I try and get some sleep too. You guys, there's a difference between inspired and manic. And I'm trying to, ride that fine line. So, but when you get these nudges, that's your subconscious telling you, hey, there's something here, pay attention. And you want to follow them, because this intuition is where the money is going to manifest from. And so when you follow those nudges, you start to be put into that space where you're matching the vibration of the money that the universe is trying to reach to you. It's like, okay, you do your part, I'll do mine, we'll meet in the middle. Well, your job is to follow these inspirations and to take inspired action. And you'll know it's inspired if it feels exciting and easy. And if it feels hard, then I'm telling you, it is out of alignment. Because the reason things feel bad, the reason things feel hard, is because they're not aligned with our higher self. If what I'm doing is aligned with my higher self, it always feels good. So that's how you know what to follow. Follow what feels good, and you'll be fine. You'll just be manifesting money. Go out into the world, follow those nudges, listen to the universe, and it has your back. So, but you have to, the thing about getting this inspiration is that you have to connect your conscious to your subconscious first, because your subconscious is where you're getting this connection to the superconscious from, right? So say we have the universe and all of the collective energy and vibration of the matter in the universe, that's your superconscious. And then you get your subconscious, which is sort of the bridge between the superconscious and your conscious mind, which is the human in you. So that's the one that's fucking everything up. So you want to get in touch with your subconscious, and that's where those inspirations will come from. And then when you do that, you'll be able to trust your higher self. So today's action is to get quiet and listen, and then pay attention to your gut. So feel free to meditate, silence your mind, maybe do some music, visualizations, whatever you need to do to sort of go inside and get in touch with the you that's in there and listen to it and tell it, I'm listening. Give it those 10 minutes of I'm listening. And when you give that message to the universe and you give that message to your higher self of I'm ready to receive inspiration and I won't turn it away, I'll look at it, I'll say yes, then that's when it's going to come to you, because that's the energy of anything's possible. So once you do the homework for today, or the action for today of getting quiet, whether it's meditating or whatever that is for you, listening to music, there's some questions I'm going to put in the description down below, and those will be there for answer after you do that action. So for me, I definitely have been using a lot of nudges lately. So the questions are going to talk about whether, what have you been noticing nudges? What are they? What's your gut been telling you? Because that's honestly what we want to get down to. And then, do you have any idea of how you're going to come up with this $1,000? So we're going to reflect on whether or not any of these nudges are leading you towards making some decisions or doing something that you might not otherwise have done. And then the question is, does it feel scary? Does it feel empowering? Does it feel good? Does it feel natural? I mean, for me, when I was answering these questions, I think feeling this inspired is scary. It's empowering and it's scary, because it's like, what if I'm right? Like, what if this works? Or what if I'm right? Then what happens? People watch me fail, or or people will think I'm stupid, or, you know, I'll lose my job, or whatever all of these things are that are going through our minds of these fears are fears of success. Because in order to leap towards success, you have to be willing to be successful. And that's actually, I think, the scariest thing more than anything. And then the final question for today is going to be, what do you believe your next step to take is, and what feels like that inspired action to you? So we're going to get really down to paying attention to what that is. And I know I've had time frames in my life where I knew that the universe was just teaching me this lesson of trusting myself. I've been taught that lesson so many times, and I finally learned it. And so I finally get to move on to the next lesson. But trusting yourself, because really you're the only one who has everything you need to know. And you're the only person who knows it the way that you need to know it to take the inspired actions, you know, for you, because nobody else knows where your inspiration lies, only your subconscious. And connecting that with your conscious mind is how you take those leaps of faith. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Make sure you are here tomorrow. We're going to be talking about our relationship with money. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a very good girlfriend to money. So we're going to be working on that tomorrow. And if you don't mind, give me a like, subscribe, and shoot me a comment if you have anything nice to say. Or if you don't, I don't care. I love it all. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow.